So we've heard this a lot in the past month, and I really wanted to take this time to address all of these headlines and negativity in the market that you may be seeing, because I don't like to leave my past and future clients hanging when I'm sure you're wondering what is happening when it comes to your assets and investments that you've made. So let's get into it. Now, of course, we're seeing sales slowing down, but instead of using the term slowing down or shifting, I really like to use the word normalizing. The reason being is because this market is more of the market we were used to pre-COVID. It's also what a lot of us buyers and even some sellers have been waiting for. So buyers have more inventory, but with more inventory came with higher interest rates. And sellers have more inventory, which came with not as high of a price point that they would have sold for had they sold in the hot market. So we were in an extreme seller's market, and now I would say we're kind of smack dab in the middle of a buyer's and seller's market, but starting to approach a buyer's market, hence the term shifting, which I like to use, normalizing. So here are a couple pros for buyers. You still have historically low interest rates. Even though you're more at a 4 to 5% right now, it still really beats anything higher. And believe me, it's gotten way higher before. You also have way more options right now and some negotiating room with sellers. Some aspects that are more easily negotiable are things like closing costs, repairs, and even price. Here are a couple of pros for sellers. One, you can finally have some options when it comes to your upgrading or downsizing needs. This was a huge reason why a lot of sellers weren't selling, because yeah, you could have sold your home in the hottest housing market we've ever seen, but you'd also be buying in the hottest housing market we've ever seen. And two, the best product is still winning. And here's what I mean. If you have an agent who really knows how to list a home and makes every single part of that home and knows where to invest the least amount of money for the best return on investment, then that home is still selling really quick with multiple offers. So you can't just stick any home on the market now and expect buyers to chomp at the bit. Those days are done. So I'm not here to play crystal ball and tell you what the market is or isn't going to do. But what I can do is tell you exactly what I'm seeing as I work in this industry on a daily basis. So is our current situation because of interest rates? It definitely has a lot to do with it, but I also think that some buyers are simply just not going for overpriced homes anymore that aren't in the best condition. Buyer's fatigue is a real thing, so I feel when interest rates shot up, that was the last straw that broke the camel's back. So I'm gonna wrap this all up now and play some scenarios of what I would do if I were you. Buyers, if I'm you, I'm simply gonna be more picky. And if there's a house that I'm interested in, but it needs some work, your agent needs to be getting you some repairs or a closing cost credit. Sellers, for you, it's really straightforward. Now more than ever, you have to make sure your home is listing ready. I'm talking paint touch-ups, light landscaping, deep cleaning, staging, moving out of the house. That home has to be to the nines. It has to be flawless. With that, you will get the price you want, but make sure you hire the right professional for this job. I hope you enjoyed this. I wanted to keep this as brief as possible so I don't bore you too much. Please check out some of my other videos to give you more insight about what's going on here in the East Bay area. And of course, if you're ever looking to locate or move from the East Bay, my team and I would love to help. You have all of my contact info below, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.